getting right into it. Alright, going on battlefields.
So this is the classic Deku main. Technically he mained Lucario for a very short time, but like most of his point playing Smash, he was playing Ganon, and then switched to like Peach and Sheik. But he spent a long time as a Ganon main, and he probably would still play Ganon if Ganon wasn't bad.
Yeah. Ganon had a grab. I think he's talked about if Ganon only had a grab, it would be the one thing that like definitely stuck him to it.
Just like a better grab, yeah.
I think Peter also says the same thing, like just agreeing with him. Ooh. Trying to style it up on the platforms. I don't know. I personally don't agree, especially with a very solid player like we're seeing from Pancakes.
Really brutal.
Yeah. Pancakes' spacing is just
it was really good wall tech. But, yeah. How was their set in Winners Finals, do you know?
So Winners Finals was a 3-0.
Okay. Any of the games close at all?
Yeah,
I
saw
Peach Marth at first.
The first game was pretty close. The second game, not so much. And then
he switched to Ganon?
Yeah, the switch to Ganon on game 3 just because he wasn't feeling it with Peach at that point. The choice to shield grab on the short hop double fair is pretty rough. Especially just because very bad quality of life for Ganondorf. Gonna get on the board though, so working out quite well. In his esteem, I like the grab.
Well, that's 2 SDs, although both of them were at like decently high percent. Like he was at 80 there, so it wasn't like the end of the world, and the other one he missed a ledge dash of like 120.
Yeah, Jay, not with the strongest performance so far.
Yeah, he definitely is a doubles connoisseur. I'm surprised to see him entering singles.
Yeah, I think it was just because he wanted to see how far he could get.
Understandable.
That's definitely a test of ability. Oh, just waiting it out. Yeah, this could be curtains for the first game.
And he doesn't even like try to like do a safe edge guard. He just goes for it. Yeah. Also, no counter pick. Just going back to battlefield. Yeah. Maybe definitely could have either gotten Green Hill Fountain or Wario's, or just, I don't know, another stage. But
yeah, this spacing is rough. Pancakes is playing it pretty well.
Pancakes is also just like playing like really, really aggressive. He's literally just like out frame dataing him with Marth.
Which makes sense. Constant pressure, especially in the air, going to be able to catch out with the straight fair.
I think a huge mistake with playing against Ganondorf is people like over-respect him a lot of the time, and that's how he can use like his super like beefy aerials and stuff. Is like if you like over-respect him, if you kind of smother him, that's actually how you beat him. You normally think that you like camp Ganon out, but giving Ganon like the space to be able to like space his own moves at you is like that's when it gets threatening. So what you actually do is you just smother Ganondorf. Like all he's doing is he's just been attacking constantly. He's been 100% inside of his space, attacking, not letting go.
Ooh. Yeah, but Pancakes, pretty consistent so far.
Yeah.
I think his hardest matchup was actually against Alchemist, where he played DK.
Brother Rob did all right against him.
Oh yeah, he actually did. Yeah.
Brother Rob could have won potentially.
Intimidated by Rob taking off his shirt.
Rob was definitely yelling random shit in the middle of their
set.
That was almost the suicide dunk, but not quite.
But I think he wanted to recover on stage more than actually go for the suicide dunk, especially in his position, trying to go for it. Unfortunate trade. But everything that Pancake wants at that with the drift, trying to cancel it out with side B, but not going to be enough to grab the ledge. Oh yeah, it's just spacing at that point. Great punish onto the air dodge.
Like this is what Ganon wants. Like Pancakes is like in the corner and like wasn't really pushing advantage for like the past like 10 or 20 seconds. So like now Deku had like the chance to finally like establish position and establish threat. So like that, like those 20 seconds, like it didn't look that bad. But now that Pancakes has control, if he doesn't let up on this, I guess well he just got caught out. But like he's just like smothering him. He's just not letting go.
This is rough.
Yep.
Yeah, but Deku's still finding his way out. Nice. Great edge guard, yeah. Calling out the drift. Yeah, at this higher percent, it's going to be a little bit harder. He really has to start calling out tech options or him on platform. I like it. Great to get out of the corner.
Yeah, Deku's few openings also aren't that big. Like, he like grabbed him and did like a nair and then got comboed out of it. Deku's punish game could be cleaned up here significantly.
And I think he has like the power to do so. I think it's just a little bit harder. Because it doesn't seem as clear-cut of a punish.
Play Sheik? He hasn't tried Sheik yet.
Yeah, he hasn't. He's thinking. Rex, I definitely hear Rex giving him some advice.
If he doesn't like Peach and the Ganondorf was not doing well, I would at least try a game with Sheik. I mean, you've got one game left.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going back to Peach. His Sheik's not bad.
Yeah, his Sheik isn't bad, but I think
his like 3 best characters are Sheik, Peach, Ganon.
I think his Sheik in singles though is not the greatest.
Is it just a doubles character?
Yeah, it's definitely a doubles. Like
yeah, for what it's worth, I never really saw him play Sheik in singles. For the times that he did play singles, it was usually Ganon or Peach.
Yeah.
So
I think those characters obviously just speaking more to him, and he has more consistent game plan. He's also put a lot more time into both characters comparatively. Rather, he's just put more time into Sheik for doubles itself.
Yeah, he started the game and immediately ended off stage. Yeah, I don't know. Deku, like, he's just getting blown up.
Yeah.
He's like getting put in disadvantage states and doesn't know how to get out.
I like the roll-in. But it's Pancakes being so cautious. He's been covering it previously, and we saw that a lot in their prior set. A lot of times he would go for the roll, and then immediately just going for the grab to cover it. And it's just because Pancakes also not opting for hard committal moves. We're not seeing like a lot of dash attacks. We're not seeing a lot of forward smashes. We're not seeing a lot of, I was going to say forward tilts, but...
Ooh, that was really good drift, actually, to dodge the forward air. It was like kind of obvious, but like still very, very good spacing.
And at 173, this actually could help him.
Yeah, he's at the percent now where Marth wants to overextend. So as long as he catches Pancake like fishing a little bit too hard for a kill here, he could open him up with like a dash attack or something like that. I mean, if that was the launcher, that. Okay, yeah, this is what we're talking about now. It's like Pancake.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep, that's exactly what he was looking for. Pancakes kind of had to like respect his landing and like because he like didn't really want to overextend. Deku had one opening and finally actually did capitalize well. So, although I feel like at any point just a random move really will kill now. I guess.
Apparently not.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Tipper upper will do it at 227.
It's still, I mean, Deku's definitely hoping just to gain a little bit more percent into the exchange, making sure that he can abuse the Marthritis just slightly more.
Yeah.
I do like the crouch at that point. It looks like it brushed some form of move. I actually don't recall what it was. Oh, opting for the recover high. Great.
That was really good. I was expecting him to do the Marth killer, but you can either do the Marth killer, or if you know that they're going to go to the ledge like that, you just like jump above right where their uppy ends and falls, and because like Marth doesn't grab the ledge immediately, so...
He is trying to call him out with down airs, and we saw the drift back with Deku, making sure that...
That was tight.
We saw the drift back with the down air, making sure that it wasn't punishable. But still opting off of a lot of platform play. One of the biggest moments for Marth is that burst movement, the Waveland fall off into like a fair.
Yep.
Probably one of his strongest options. And we're seeing it once again, just opting towards the platform, especially when he has big
Oh, that was
stages.
actually really important that he turned around the down air, because if he was facing to the right, the down air wouldn't have connected. But since he forward aired and he like turned around and he jumped up, that way the down air like swing in the back would have connected.
Because it is longer in the back.
Yeah. Yeah, the front of down air doesn't really start until it's like 45 degrees below him, if that makes sense. Like 315 angle.
Yeah, and it's looking like it's kind of hard to breathe at this point, especially for Deku.
Yeah, Deku had to leave at the beginning of the game, but that down air basically said like, all right, well I got to kill at 80, so now the game is back in my favor.
Yeah. Great to cover the recovery high. Definitely more consistent in this manner, but Deku, I mean, still with 32%. I do like the turnip throw, but not any form of punish coming afterwards. Make sure you catch the double jump. Respecting the tech option.
Oh, that's... he didn't have a jump either.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That's going to be 3-0, and it looks like Pancake's going to be...
Pancake is your Arcadian winner. Didn't know the guy before the tournament, so good shit to him, I guess. He wasn't on my list of people I expected to win the tournament.
Yeah, I actually thought Deku was going to win the whole thing.
I wouldn't have been surprised.
Yeah, but with, Pancakes, I feel like, especially with a lot of Arcadians, because UNT holds a lot as well, that usually what happens is that a sleeper player who just hears about the announcement runs through and then surprise makes a debut at that point. So